Today I received an MDF file from my friend, and then when I tried to import into my SSMS, I was facing a lot of issues. Sometimes it says the data is corrupted, sometimes the header missing, sometimes it says the log which you are importing is not in a correct format. Now, as a basic user of SQL Server, I was looking solution to all of this, and that's where I found this interesting tool. So I thought of sharing this information with my audience as well. Hi everyone, welcome back to the next video into the SSMS series where we are trying to understand the SQL in a step-by-step manner. In the previous videos, we have already seen how you can install SSMS, and also we are touching on to some of the issues which you as a SSMS developer face. So we have already posted all the links in the description. Now today when I was working with the SSMS, I found one more issue, and I thought that it is good for me to share that problem as well as solution with you as well. So today I would be devising this video into three stages. The first stage would be I will be little bit talking about what exactly is an MDF file, how it looks like when the data is corrupted, and how as a beginner you can actually solve that issue without writing much of the code, right? So that would be our agenda for today's video. Okay, so the first thing first, MDF file, right? Most of you, or I guess some of you, might be hearing this term for the first time, that what exactly is an MDF file into an SQL. So whenever I say MDF file, I simply means main data file for SQL database. In simple words, if I combine your tables, row, structure, all of your real data into something, it would be called an MDF file, which is a main data file. Every database whichever we create with SSMS has something which is called an MDF, which is known as main data file. Okay, now you might be thinking, Mukesh, why do an MDF matters? So MDF is something which contains your actual information, as I mentioned, tables, rows, and even your live data. It is needed for opening, moving, or repairing of the databases. If somehow your MDF file is broken or it has some issues, then your data is at risk. So you now understand that MDF is an important component for your database, which is SSMS. Now, what would be the scenarios where actually I would be using this MDF file and how I can import and export that? It's very simple. So when it is needed. So for example, when I have to move or copy the database between two different machines or servers, I would need an MDF. I have to have an restore alternative. Sometime, let's say my actual database got corrupted and now I want to restore it, I would need an MDF file. Whenever I am doing a server migration, upgrading it for dry runs, I would need an MDF file. Let's say you are working on a front-end application and you have back-ended SSMS. Now whenever you have a new feature getting added, you want to do a dry run, you can actually use the MDF files. Data sharing for analytics and testing, when you want to share the data between across teams, and lastly for doing the archival and the compliances, we actually need MDF file. So MDF is a format of SSMS which actually holds all your tables, indexes, data, everything into a single file, which is called main data file, and every database has an MDF file. Okay, so that is the importance of MDF. Now, whenever let's say you are working with an SSMS or you have received an MDF file from your friend, colleague in your company, sometime what happens that MDF file might get corrupted. Now, how do I fix that? Because I am a SSMS user. Are there ways of solving that? That's what I was exploring, and that's why I found the solution as well, which I'm going to share in this video. Okay, so first thing first, let me go to my SQL Server. I will just type SSMS and that should open the SQL Server Management Studio for me. In case you don't have this installed, please refer to the initial videos of the playlist and you will get the SSMS. This is free. Okay. Now to connect this, I'll connect just simply on this button and I am connected to my SQL Server Management Studio, right? And now going to the databases, I can see that I only have one database which is called our demo of Stellar. Okay. Now what I have got is I have got this sales copy which is available at this location, which is an MDF file, as I was mentioning about MDF file. Now if I go back to my SSMS, into the databases, if you right click on it, you would have something which is called attach, right? So into the databases, right click, you have something which is called attach. When I click on the attach, it will open this page for you where it is asking you to attach the databases, and you can see that it is asking you for the MDF file location, which is the main database file location. Okay, now if I just go here and click on add, and this is the same location, I'll try to add the same thing, which is the sales app copy.mdf. I have received it from my friend, or internet you can also download. I'll just say okay, and you can see that I am getting an error which says that an exception has occurred while doing this, is not a primary database file, and some kind of errors which I am getting. If I click on show details, it shows that there are some of the issues, and there can be other issues as well, right? Now to fix that, I was looking for some kind of solution or a tool which can help me to fix all such kind of issues, and I found a utility which is called Stellar. Okay, first let me show you how does it work, and then I'll show you how you can download it and the other features you want to explore. Okay, so I'll go to the start menu and I'll just search here Stellar. I have already installed it. I click on it, I'll say yes, and it has opened this thing for me which is called Stellar Repair for MS SQL. Okay, Stellar is the name of the tool, and then you can see here there are some of the things which is available for me, which is I can repair a MS SQL database, you can recover the MS SQL password, you can also extract the data from MS SQL backup, and all of these issues, right? So I want to repair my database, so I'll go and click on this one, which is repair this, and that will open this simple utility for me, right? You might be looking this for the first time, but you would have understand what actually you have to do. It says that click on this button on the file, select the database, and then once it is repaired, click on this save button on the ribbon, which is this, and then in case you need any help or documentation, you can click on this question button. Okay, so this is the window which is already populated for me, and it is asking me that Mukesh, go ahead and tell me where exactly is your database you want to repair. So let's go to browse, and this is the database, right? Sales underscore app underscore copy. So till this point, when I try to attach this, I do not know what are the tables, what is the data inside it, because I'm not able to open it, right? So I can just go here and I'll say open, and then you have an option to include the deleted records. I do not want to do that. I'll just click on this button which says repair. Right now you have two options, standard scan and the advanced scan. Standard scan is what it is recommended. This repairs the database into the most of the corruption cases, and it's quite fast. Let's go by the recommended and say okay, and then you can see here these are the logs which are appearing at the bottom, and for me it says that the selected MS SQL database is repaired successfully. Click on the save button and save the repaired databases. So I can say okay. Once it is repaired successfully, onto the left menu you can always expand and see the table as well. Previously I was not able to see that what is the data, what is the table name, but now I have an option to see all of the data as well. Okay, now the next thing is, as per the recommendation, it is asking me to save the repaired databases. So let me go and click on this button which says save, and now you are presented with three options. You can save it as a new database, you can save it as a live database, or you can always save it to other formats like CSV, HTML or Excel. Okay, today I was trying to save it as a new database, so I'll go with this option, but you always has an option to put it into all these different way as well. Okay, so I'll go here and I'll select the new database, I'll say next, and then it is asking me that where exactly is the new database you want to connect, and you have to connect to the server, right? What do I mean by that? If you go to the SSMS, you would notice that I am connected to desktop 621 MUGR, that is my server, and into the drop down I am getting the same server again. I am connected with Windows authentication, but if you are using the SSMS SQL authentication, you can always change that, and then you would have to provide the username and the password, right? I'll revert back to my Windows authentication, and then where exactly you want to save the database, into this default location. Let me store it into a new location. I'll click on browse, and then I'll simply go to my temp, right? And maybe into the temp I'll create a new folder. I'll say new underscore database. Okay, and then I'll just select that folder. You can export it to anywhere. So I have put it on my desktop with a temp folder, and I'll say next, and then I'll go for the fast saving. You can also go for standard saving and read the options here. I'll just say save, and then you may save the repair database again by using the standard save options. The result repairs are not as expected. In case you are not happy, you can do this operation again. I'll say okay. Now going back to my desktop, I can see that I have got some recovered MDF files, and if I go back to my SQL, now back to the SSMS, I'll go to the databases, attach it into the MDF file. I'll just put the location, which is the new DB, select the recovered one, say OK, and you can see that I am not getting exactly that error, but I am getting some options here, and all I have to do is simply click on this button which says OK, and boom, I am successfully able to add that MDF file into my SSMS, which is like the recorded sales app underscore copy. That is the name of the table which we have got into the folder, right? Now into the tables, I can see that yes, it has got one table which is called dbo.customers. I can right click on it, say select top 1000 rows, and I am getting all the data directly from the database, right? So I was successfully able to recover my data using this tool, which is called the Stellar Repair. Okay, so I believe you guys like this tool, and now let me quickly tell you where actually you can get this. So for that, you simply have to go to internet and just search for let's say Stellar Data Recovery, and you will land up to their website, which is called stellarinfo.com, right? Which is this one, which is the best data recovery software. And if you see here, you have this option, recover of lost data from any of the Windows services, right? So they also have other options like photo recovery, video. The one which I was using was SQL, so it should be somewhere here. Repair, Stellar Repair for MS SQL. I click on that, and it will redirect us to this page which says SQL database recovery tool to recover databases object from corrupt SQL Server. You have an option to download here, and there are some additional details. When you scroll down, you would see some of the top use cases there where exactly can you use this tool, such as to find out if the SQL database is in suspect mode, if you want to recover SQL database from corrupt backup, or maybe when you are having some DBCC check DB error, then also you can utilize. Then you can click on this button which says learn more, and it will go to the respective blog where you will find more information. If you scroll down to the page, then you would find more of features from the software, what exactly it can do, and then some of the reviews, right? So I have posted the link of the tool into the comments. Feel free to refer to that. So yes, that is pretty much I wanted to cover in this video. Any more comments, any more doubts, feel free to write me in the comments, or you can also drop me an email as well. So with that, wrapping this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and see you in the